Hi, in the previous video we learned how to use the replacement function. In this video we're going to take a look at printing error using stop function, replacing stop with a warning function, and using try and its try-catch function. Similar to other programming languages, R provides developers with an error handling mechanism. However, the error handling mechanism in R is implemented in the function instead of a pure code block. This is due to the fact that all operations are pure function calls. Here I've written some code for you guys to understand how error handling mechanism works. In the first step, we demonstrate what the output will be if we add an integer to a string. If the operation is invalid, the system will print an error message on the console. There are three basic types of error handling messages in R, which are error, warning, and interrupt. Next, we create a function named addNum, which is designed to return the addition of two arguments. However, sometimes you will pass an unexpected type of input, for example string, into a function. For this condition, we can add an argument type check condition before the return statement. If none of the input data types is numeric, the stop function will print an error message quoted in the stop function. Besides using the stop function, we can use a warning function instead to handle an error. However, using a warning function, the function process will not terminate, but proceed to return A plus B. Thus, we might find both an error and a warning message displayed on the console. To suppress the warning message, we can set warn equals 2 in the options function, or we can use suppress warnings instead to mute the warning message. On the other hand, we can also use the stop if not function to check whether the argument is valid or not. If the input argument is invalid, we can stop the program and print an error message on the screen. Moving on, we can catch the error using the try function. Here we store the error message into error message in the operation of adding a character string to an integer. However, the function will still print the error message on the screen. We can mute the message by setting a silent argument to true. Furthermore, the try function is very helpful if you don't want a for loop being interrupted by unexpected errors. Therefore, we first demonstrate how an error may unexpectedly interrupt the loop execution. In that step, we may find that the loop execution stops, and we have successfully assigned only 3 variables to res. Now let's see what happens if we insert the try function into the code. We can actually proceed with the for loop execution by wrapping the code into a try function. The output will be 1, 2, 3 error in 4 and 5. For arguments, we can use the stop if not function to check the argument. Besides the try function, we can use a more advanced error handling function, try-catch, to handle errors including warning and error. In this function, we can catch warning and error messages in different function code blocks. By following the function form, we can create a function named divideNum. The function first performs a numeric division. If any error occurs, we can catch the error and print an error message in the error function. At the end of the block, we remove any defined value within the function and print the message of clean variable. At this point, we can test how this function works in 3 different situations: performing a normal division, dividing a string from a string, and passing only one parameter into the function. We can now observe the output message under different conditions. In the first condition, the function prints out the division result, followed by clean variable because it's coded in the block of finally. For the second condition, the function first catches the error of missing value in the error block and then outputs clean variable at the end. For the last condition, while we do not catch the error of not passing a value to the b parameter, the function still returns an error message first and then prints clean variable on the console. If you want to catch the error message while using the try-catch function, you can put a condition message to the error argument of the try-catch function. In this example, if you pass 2 valid numeric arguments to the divideNum function, the function returns a computation of 3/5 as output. On the other hand, if you pass a non-numeric value to the function catches the error with the condition message function and returns the error as the function output. Great! So that's all for this video. In this video, we've looked at handling errors in a function. Awesome! In the next video, we'll go through the debugging function.